Hello everyone, welcome back to Knit Crow Addict channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful button-up crochet tank top. I'm very happy with this tank top and I hope you do too. And I have free written pattern for sizes extra small, go up to XXL. It's available on my blog. But if you prefer the PDF printable version, it's available for purchase on my Etsy, Ravelry and Lovecraft.com, and I will put all the links in the description below. For this tank top, the straps are adjustable and removable, so you can play around with it like a picture shown there. And in this picture, I'm wearing size small, and also in this tutorial, I will show you in size small. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Here is the materials that I use for this project. For this project, you need size 3 lightweight yarn. I use Brunette Softy Baby Cotton. This is size 3 lightweight yarn. Here is the color that I use. This is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. In each ball is have 254 yards, 232 meters, or 120 grams. Okay, so for size small, I use about 1.5 balls. Okay, just check in description below for all the details. If you want to substitute yarn, just look for size 3 lightweight yarn and check the gauge. Alright, and crochet hook, size 3 millimeter. Scissors and yarn needle. Also 8 buttons. This is the size of the buttons is almost 1 inch, as you can see here. 8 total, and then thread and sewing needle. Before we start, I just want to talk about this pattern a little bit. So for this pattern, we're gonna make 3 separate pieces. We're gonna have one main piece here, which is the tank top piece, and then 2 pieces of the straps, and make exactly the same. Let's talk about this main piece here. So we're gonna make the chain this way, and the chain that we make gonna be the length of the tank top, and then we will crochet this way, and then the row that we make gonna be the circumference of the tank top. Okay, and when we're done with this main piece, we're gonna fold it like this, and then we will attach the buttons into the tank top. So I use 4 buttons on the front here. Okay, and then I use 4 buttons for the straps. So I have 2 on the front and 2 on the back. Alright, this is just some idea. I will go slowly, don't worry. And then we're not gonna create any buttons hole here. We're gonna use the spaces in between the double crochet stitches to be the buttonholes. Alright, and then after we're done with this main piece, we're gonna make the straps. We're gonna make the chain this way, and then the chain that we make gonna be the width of the straps. The row we make gonna be the length. Okay, and we also gonna create the buttonholes in these straps because the straps are adjustable and removable. Alright, and both straps make exactly the same. And let's talk about the measurement here. So the measurement circumference is 33.91 inches. Okay, circumference, and then the length is 12.05 inches long, not includes the straps. Okay, this is just for size small. Everything in this tutorial just for size small. Just check the free written pattern for sizes extra small to XXL. It's available on my blog. Alright. Okay, I think I got everything here, and let's get started. Okay, so for this pattern is multiple of 3 chains, and then the chain when we start is gonna be the length of the top. Okay, and if you want a longer top, just keep adding more chains, but make sure you will have a multiple of 3 chains. Okay, so first I'm gonna make a slip knot. Use any method you prefer for making a slip knot. and then I'm gonna chain 54. That is multiple of 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna keep making the chains, and I will be back when I have 54 chains. Make sure to make your chain loosely. Okay, I have 54 chain here, and then row 1, we're gonna skip 2 chains and then make 1 double crochet into the next chain, which is the third chain from the hook, and the first 2 chain doesn't count as a stitch. Okay, so I yarn over my hook, I skip the next 2 chain, and then I insert my hook into the next chain, but I insert my hook into the little bump on the back of the chain. I insert the hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook. I yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. This is my first double crochet on row 1. And now you can insert your hook into the V shape here, the normal chain, if you like, but I recommend to insert the hook into the little bump on the back of the chain because it gives very nice edge here. But totally up to you, okay? I just want to tell you what I like to do. So yeah, I'm gonna make 1 double crochet into each chain across. So I yarn over my hook, I insert the hook into the next chain, but I insert right into the little bump on the back of the next chain here. And then yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and repeat that across. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, I go into the little bump on the back of the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Alright, I'm gonna repeat that. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next bump here, make a double crochet into the next bump here, double crochet into the next bump here. I'm gonna make 1 double crochet into each chain across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 1. I'm at the end of row 1 and I have a total of 52 double crochet stitches across. And then for row 2, we're gonna chain 2, 1 and 2, and then turn, or you can turn first and chain, doesn't matter. And then the first 2 chain never count as a stitch. So we're gonna make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. So I'm gonna yarn over my hook, insert the hook into the very first stitch here, pull up a loop and make a double crochet, and then double crochet into the next stitch, and then double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next, and double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next. Okay, I'm gonna keep making 1 double crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 2. I'm at the end of row 2 here, and I have the same. I have a total of 52 double crochet stitches across because I'm not increased or decreased. And then for row 3 and row 4, we're gonna repeat row 2, exactly the same, just double crochet into each stitch across. So let me show you a few stitches on row 3 here. Like I said, we just repeat row 2. We're gonna chain 2 and turn, and the first 2 chain never count as a stitch. And we're gonna make first double crochet into the first stitch here, and then a double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next, and double crochet into the next. Oops, sorry. And then a double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next. Okay, I'm gonna keep repeating row 2 until I have 4 rows, and every row you should have the same amount of these stitches. For the size small here, I'm gonna have 52 stitches in every row. Okay, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 4. I'm at the end of row 4 here, and I have the same 52 double crochet stitches across. And then for row 5, we're gonna chain 2, and the first 2 chain again, never count as a stitch, and then turn, or you can turn first and chain, doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna make 2 double crochet into the first stitch here. So yarn over, insert the hook into the first stitch here, and make a double crochet, and then one more into the same stitch. Okay, I have 2 double crochet here, and then skip the next 2 stitches and make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over my hook, I skip the next 2, insert the hook into the next, and make a double crochet. Make 3 double crochet total into the same stitch. Okay, and then we're gonna repeat that. We're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch we're gonna make 3 double crochet. Here's what it looks like so far, and we're just gonna repeat that across. So I skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch I'm gonna make 3 double crochet. And repeat that, skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch I'm gonna make 3 double crochet. Okay, repeat that, skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch I'm gonna make 3 double crochet. Oops. Okay, here's what it looks like so far. Alright, just keep repeating this. So next, you're gonna skip the next 2 stitches and then make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. Skip 2 stitches and 3 double crochet into the next stitch. Skip 2 stitches and 3 double crochet into the next stitch. Repeating this until you have 3 stitches left at the end, and I will be back. And I will end the row 5 with you. Okay, now I have 3 stitches left at the end of row 5, and then next we're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch, which is the last stitch, we're gonna make 2 double crochet. So I yarn over my hook, I skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next, which is the last stitch, I insert my hook there, pull up a loop, and make a double crochet, and then make 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, here's what it looks like at the end of row 5. As you can see, we start with 2 double crochet, and then we end with 2 double crochet. And then the end of row 5, I have the same. I have 52 double crochet stitches across. Okay, so row 6, we chain 2, never count at a stitch, and turn, and then we're gonna make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. So I make the first double crochet into the first stitch here, and then double crochet into the next, 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 and double crochet into the next. Okay, I'm gonna keep making 1 double crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 6. I'm at the end of row 6 here, and I have a total of 52 double crochet stitches across. So row 5 and row 6, this is the pattern row repeat. From now on, we're just gonna repeat row 5 and row 6, 5 and 6, 5 and 6 over and over. So for the size small, I'm gonna repeat row 5 and row 6 31 more times, and I will have a total of 68 rows. Start count from row 1 here. Okay, just check your size. Every size is different. And I'm gonna show you one more repeat, which is row 7 and row 8. So for row 7, I'm gonna repeat row 5, row 8, repeat row 6. Okay, so for row 7, like I said, I'm gonna repeat row 5. I'm gonna chain 2 and turn, and then make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. And one more into the same stitch. Okay, and then skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch I'm gonna make 3 double crochet. So yarn over, skip the next 2, insert the hook into the next, and make a double crochet, 3 double crochet. Sorry. And then repeat that, skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. Just repeat row 5. Okay, and then repeat that, skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. Repeat that, skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. Okay, here's what it looks like. Alright, just keep repeating this until you have 3 stitches left, and then I will be back and I will end the row 7 with you. Okay, now I have 3 stitches left at the end of row 7, and we're gonna end the same as row 5. So we're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch, which is the last stitch, we're gonna make 2 double crochet. So yarn over, skip the next 2, insert the hook into the next, and make 2 double crochet. Oops. Okay. At the end of row 7, I have the same 52 double crochet stitches across, and then for row 8, we're gonna repeat row 6. We're gonna chain 2 and turn, and make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. 1 double crochet into the first stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and 1 double crochet into the next. Alright, just keep making 1 double crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 8. I'm at the end of row 8 here, and I have the same 52 double crochet stitches across. See, we just repeat row 5 and row 6, 5 and 6, 5 and 6 over and over. And yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating row 5 and row 6 over and over until I have 68 rows total. Start count from row 1. Alright, and then I will be back. Just check your size. Every size is different. And if you cannot remember how to make row 5 and row 6, you always can rewind the video and go watch it again. Okay, so good luck. Take your time. I will be back when I'm at the end of row 68. Okay, now I have 68 rows here. This is the end of row 68, and then for row 69 to row 71 we're gonna repeat row 2. We're gonna make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Okay, I just want to show you this real quick here. Here's what this look like when I have 68 rows. Pretty long. Okay, let me show you row 69. Like I said, we're gonna repeat row 2. So we chain 2 and then turn. And then make the first double crochet into the first stitch here. And then a double crochet into the next stitch. Double crochet into the next. Double crochet into the next. Double crochet into the next. Alright, just keep making 1 double crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 69. I'm at the end of row 69 here, and I have the same 52 double crochet stitches across, and then we're gonna repeat the same for row 70 and then 71. Okay, just double crochet. So let me show you a couple stitches on row 70 here. Just repeat the same. So we chain 2, we turn, and then double crochet into the first stitch here. Oops. And then double crochet into the next stitch. And then double crochet into the next stitch. And then double crochet into the next stitch. Alright, just keep repeating this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crochet row 70 and then 71, and I'll be back when I'm at the end of row 71. Okay, I'm at the end of row 71 here. This is the end of row 71, and here's what this looks like. Very long. Okay, now you can leave it like this and cut the yarn and weave the end, or you can crochet around the edges as well. Here's what I like to do. I wanna crochet around the edges. I think it looks very cute. So to do that, I'm gonna chain 1 and then turn. Okay, and I want this to be the right side. That's why I turn this side, and then I'm gonna crochet around the edges on the right side. And if you like this side to be the right side, you can crochet around the edges this side first. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, I like this one to be the wrong side, so I chain 1 and then turn, and this is gonna be my right side. Okay, so after I chain 1 and turn, I'm gonna make 1 single crochet into each stitch across. I'm gonna make 1 single crochet into the first stitch here. So I insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull up a loop, 2 loops on my hook. I yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. This is my first single crochet, and then single crochet into the next stitch. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Okay, I'm just gonna keep making 1 single crochet into each stitch across. Okay, I'm gonna keep making 1 single crochet, and I will be back when I'm at the end here. Okay, now I'm at the end here, and then next I'm gonna continue crochet this edge. Okay, so for the top edge and the bottom edge, we're gonna make a picot. Okay, I show you, and it doesn't matter which edge you choose to be the bottom edge or the top edge, doesn't matter. Okay, so after I'm at the end here, I turn this side, and then we're gonna crochet into the end of each row, and I call that space instead, so easier to say and understand. Okay, the first space here, the double crochet rows, so I'm gonna make a 1 single crochet and picot and 1 single crochet into that same space right here. So first I insert the hook into the first space, pull up a loop, and make a single crochet, and then I'm gonna chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm gonna slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that I did. See, this is the first chain. If you turn a little bit, you'll see the little bump on the back of the chain. So I'm gonna insert my hook in there and then pull up a loop and pull it through. This is the picot, okay? And then I'm gonna make one more single crochet into the same space. Insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop and make single crochet. See, in one space we make a single crochet and the picot and a single crochet. Alright, we're gonna repeat that into each space across. So don't worry, I show you a few more times here. So next space here, I'm gonna make a single crochet and then the picot. So the picot we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and then slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that I did here, right here. Insert the hook there, pull up a loop and pull it through, and then make one more single crochet into the same space. Okay, and then repeat that into the next space. Next space here, I make a single crochet, and then the picot, we chain 3, and then slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that we did. So the hook there, pull up a loop, and pull it through, and then make one more single crochet into the same space. Insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over and put through those 2 loops. So far we have 3 groups of the picot here. So next space we make a single crochet, and then we make a picot, we chain 3, and then slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that we did right here. Insert the hook, pull up a loop and pull it through, and then make one more single crochet into the same space. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more time here. Next space here, make a single crochet, and then the picot we chain 3, and then slip stitch into the first chain that we did, and then make one more single crochet into the same space like that. Okay, here's what this looks like so far. You're just gonna keep repeating this into each space across. So for the size small, I make a total of 71 rows, right? And I should have a total of 71 groups of this picot. So one group is have single crochet, picot, and single crochet. That's one group. So I should have 71 groups total because I have 71 rows. Okay, all right, I'm gonna keep doing that across here. And then I will be back when I'm at the end here, this corner. Good luck, take your time. If you don't remember, rewind the video and watch it again. All right, I will be back soon. Okay, now I'm at this corner here, and then next I'm gonna make one single crochet into each stitch on this side across to this corner, okay? So this is my last picot group, and then next I make single crochet into the next stitch here, single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Alright, I'm gonna keep making one single crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at this corner here, the end here. Okay, now I'm at this corner here, and then next I'm gonna crochet these edges. I'm gonna do exactly the same on this side. I'm gonna make a single crochet, picot, and single crochet into each space across. Don't worry, I'll show you again. So I turn this side, and then again we're gonna crochet into the end of each row, and I call that space, remember? So yeah, anyway, so this is the first space. I'm gonna make a single crochet in there, and then I'm gonna make picot. So for the picot we chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that we did right here. Insert the hook there, pull up a loop and pull it through, and then make one more single crochet into the same space. Okay, and then into the next space we're gonna make a single crochet, and then we make picot. We chain 3 and slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that we did here. Insert the hook, pull up a loop and pull it through, and then make one more single crochet into the same space. Okay, I show you one more time. So next space we make a single crochet, and then we make picot. We chain 3 and then slip stitch into the little bump on the back of the first chain that we did, and then make one more single crochet into the same space like that. Alright, if you make this side already, you can make this side because we make exactly the same. Alright, I'm gonna keep making that until I reach the end here, and I will be back. Okay, I'm at the end here, and then next cut the yarn and weave the ends. So I already cut my yarn here, and then I pull my yarn out, and then I'm gonna weave the end. You can weave the end now or later, totally up to you. I'm just gonna show you how I weave my end here. I bring my yarn needle and insert my tail into my yarn needle here, and then I'm gonna insert my needle into the next stitch here. Okay, bring it in. I skip the corner stitch here, so yeah, bring it in, and then I insert my needle back into the last single crochet that I did here, right into the middle here, the V shape, and bring it in, and I create a new stitch here. I like how to end this way. I like this method a lot. And then I'm gonna weave the end inside the top here. If you like, you can tie a couple knots as well if you think it's not secure. Totally up to you, okay? Alright, I'm just gonna keep weaving the end here, and then I'm gonna trim the tail, and I'm done. And you're gonna weave all the ends, and then next we're gonna make the straps. But let me show you here my top real quick. This is my top. It's gonna be like this. So this is the wrong side, this is the right side, like that. It's kind of big, sorry. Okay, alright, let's make the straps. Okay, for the straps we're gonna make 2 exactly the same. Here's what it looks like. I already make one here. Okay, let me show you. So first, make a slip knot. Use any method you prefer for making a slip knot, and then chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then make 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and then into each chain across. So this is the first chain, this is the second chain, but I like to insert my hook into the little bump on the back of the chain, and if you like, you can insert your hook into the normal chain here as well, totally up to you. So I'm gonna turn a little bit, and then I insert my hook into that second chain from the hook, right into the back bump there. Insert the hook there, pull up a loop, and make a single crochet, and then single crochet into the next chain. Again, I insert my hook into the next bump, and make a single crochet. Just keep making single crochet into each chain across. Okay, I'm at the end of row 1. I have 8 single crochet stitches across. For row 2, we chain 1 and turn. And the first chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. And then make a single crochet into each stitch across. The strap is very easy. Okay, the end of row 2 I have the same 8 single crochet stitches across, and then for row 3 we're gonna chain 1 and turn, and then we're gonna make 1 single crochet into each of next 3 stitches. So single crochet into the first stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet into the next stitch, and then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then skip the next 2 stitches and then make 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches, which is the last 3 stitches. Alright, I chain 2 here, I skip the next 2, insert the hook into the next and make single crochet, single crochet into the next, and then single crochet into the next, which is the last stitch. Here's what this looks like. So I have 3 single crochet here, 3 single crochet here, and then 2 chain in the middle here. And then for row 4 we chain 1 and turn and make 1 single crochet into each of next 3 stitches. And then make 2 single crochet into that 2 chain space, right into the space. And then make 1 single crochet into each of next 3 stitches. Okay, the end of row 4 I have 8 single crochet stitches, and then row 5 and row 6 we're gonna make 1 single crochet into each stitch across. So chain 1 and turn, single crochet into the first stitch, single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next, single. Okay, the end of row 5 I have the same 8 single crochet stitches across. Row 6 we chain 1 and turn and make a single crochet into each stitch across. The end of row 6 I have the same 8 single crochet stitches across, and now we're just gonna repeat row 3 to row 6 over and over. Okay, so let me show you here. As you can see here, this is 3 to 6, 3 to 6, 3 to 6, like that. Okay, and for the strap you can make as long as you like. This is adjustable, so yeah, totally up to you. So for me, I'm gonna repeat row 3 to row 6 23 more times, and I will have a total of 98 rows total. Start count from row 1. It is about 19 inches long, and like I said, if you want longer you can add more rows. Just repeat row 3 to row 6, okay? And if you want a shorter strap, just make less repeat, okay? I'm gonna show you one more repeat. Chain 1 and turn and make 1 single crochet into each of next 3 stitches. And then chain 2. Right now we repeat row 3, okay? So after I chain 2, I skip the next 2 stitches and make a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, this is the end of row 7. I have 3 single crochet here, 3 single crochet here, and then 2 chain here. And then row 8, chain 1 and turn, and then make 1 single crochet into each of next 3 stitches. Oops, sorry. And then 2 single crochet into that 2 chain space, and then 1 single crochet into each of next 3 stitches. The end of row 8, I have 8 single crochet. For row 9 and row 10, we're gonna make a single crochet into each stitch across. See, very easy. Oops. The end of row 9, I have 8 single crochet stitches across, and in row 10, chain 1 and turn and make single crochet into each stitch across. All right, here's what it looks like. Okay, very easy, right? You're just gonna keep repeating row 3 to row 6 over and over. So I'm gonna keep repeating row 3 to row 6 until I have 98 rows, and then I will be back when I'm at the end of row 98. And if you cannot remember, rewind the video and watch it again. Okay, good luck. I will be back soon. I'm at the end of row 98 here, and then next, cut the yarn and then pull the yarn out and then whip all the ends. And like I said, if you want a longer strap, you can add more rows. Just repeat row 3 to row 6, and don't have to worry that the strap is gonna be too long. Like I said, it's adjustable. And next, we're gonna sew all the buttons into the tank top. Okay, next we're gonna sew all the buttons into the tank top. And as you can see, I went ahead and sew some buttons in here already. So I have one more button to sew right here. I just want to show you how I sew my button. And I'm pretty sure you know how to sew the button. That's why I went ahead and sew the most of the buttons already. So yeah, anyways. So before you sew, make sure that you choose whatever the side that you like the most to be the outside, that you're gonna sew the button into that side, the right side. Okay, so yeah, I like this side to be the right side. That's why I sew my button on the right side. This is gonna be the wrong side. So yeah, after you pick your side, I want you to fold your tank top in half like this. And then now you can choose, you can sew the button on this side or on this side, totally up to you. Okay, I sew on this side, and this button gonna be the straps button. All right, and I have on the back here as well, on the back here as well, and I will talk about that buttons later. And now focus on this button first. And I used 4 buttons total, and I mark about 3.5 inches apart. I'll show you. So here is about 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches, and 3.5 inches, like that. And you can play around with it as well. You can place more than 4 buttons, totally up to you. And if you don't like it, just take it out and sew it again. Okay, I have my sewing needle and thread here ready to go, and I'm gonna show you how to sew this button. So I just gonna place it right here, make sure it's even, all lining up. So I place right here, and then I insert my sewing needle from the inside to the outside here. Left some tail as well for tying a knot, and then I insert into the next hole here, kind of like a cross, like that, and bring it in. And now I gonna secure this end. I gonna tie a few knots. Okay, and then I gonna keep sewing. Insert from the inside to the outside here. Bring it up, and then insert into the next hole here, across here, and then bring it in like that. And then I gonna keep sewing that back and forth, back and forth, like that, right here. Bring it in. Okay, just keep sewing like that. Make sure that it's secure, and then after you think it's secure, and then you tie a few knots again, and then trim the threads, and you're done. I'll go back to this later. I'm gonna show you here. So after you have all the buttons sewn, I want want you to place this over this. So one more thing, remember we didn't create any buttonholes because we're gonna use the space in between the double crochet stitches on the other end here to be the buttonhole, and you can play around with it as well. So I can go maybe this hole like that. Around here. Okay. And then the last one here. And now we're gonna talk about this strap buttons. So I measure from the underarm. This is gonna be the underarm, okay? I measure about 3.5 inches, close to 4 inches, and then I sew the button in there, as well as this side, exactly the same. 3.5 inches, almost 4 inches from the underarm, and then I sew the button right there. And you want to do exactly the same on the back side. Make sure it's lining up on the front button and the back button. Make sure it's lining up. That's it. Okay? And let me show you how to attach the strap into the tank top here. Remember when we make it, I told you this is removable, so you can use any hole that we created on the strap that you like, insert into the button. So let's say I gonna use the first button here and then put it in there. Oops. Okay. And then the first button on this end into the back like that. And do the same on this side. So I designed this hole to be kind of tight when you insert the button into, because I feel like it's safer than like loose. When you wear it, you don't have to worry about it falling out. Okay, this end like that. See? And now if you think it's too long, the strap too long, you remove it and move to the next hole or next hole. Let's say I go to the third hole here. Let's go to the third hole as well. Like that. And you can adjust the back the same. See, you can play around with it. And now if you don't like how this hanging out, you also can insert the first hole back to the button as well, just to fold this in like that. See, you can play around with it. It's very fun design. I love it so much. And one more thing, the strap on the back can be cloth strap as well. I love it. Let me show you. Let me move this out first. Move this on the first hole here, and then I remove the back one. And I remove this back as well. And now I want this to close the back like that. I'm gonna use this strap into the other side of the back button. The first one like that. And then do the same on this one. I'm gonna go over that. See? And then bring to this side. See? Yay! And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy making this tank top. If you did, please give this video a big thumb up and share this video with your friends. I will appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next video. Bye bye.